Hello and welcome to the first ever Heart Cross Country Media Days. I'm your host, Eric Johnson from KLWN Radio in Lawrence, Kansas. And we've got the Central Methodist Eagles joining us here, head coach Kenny Anderson, as well as a couple of his athletes with Isabella Ross and Elliott Reed. Coach, how's cross country season gone so far for you guys at the early stages of this season?
So far, so good. We had one meet last weekend up at Baker in Baldwin City. So only the men ran there, solid opener, a couple of PRs to open up the season. So really excited about the direction that we're going and, how the squad is looking moving towards conference.
What about Isabella and Elliott made you want to bring them with you today to represent the program?
Their leadership, their leadership within the program, how they move. They started with me, when I got here. So just how we've grown, how they've grown as individuals, and what they bring to the team. Confidence, energy. A guide for the younger, student athletes we have within the program. So, just they are true examples of our moniker earn your wings, so they've been here from the beginning. They know the program, and so I wouldn't have anybody else represent what we're doing.
Isabella, what got you into competitive running and brought you along this path to CMU?
I've always loved running. It's just a way to leave all your stress and problems out there, and I'm just competitive at heart. And so I knew I wanted to take that next level. And when I visited CMU, it felt right at home. I knew instantly, actually, on my visit, that I wanted to come to CMU. And Coach Kenny just stood out to me out of all the coaches that I had ever visited. And I knew that I wanted to continue my future with him.
Elliott, what about you? What brought you to
Yeah.
CMU and got you into competitive running?
So just showing up to practice every day and just like trying to get better, pushing your teammates, just step by step, inch by inch, every day getting 1% better. That's what Coach Kenny tells us, get 1% better every day. Just the grind and just, getting better every day.
Well, Coach, talk about the heart overall as a conference. Obviously competitive in a lot of these running sports all the way through. How much, I guess, more difficult does that make your job, but also more fun and competitive all the way through the program?
I honestly believe the Heart is one of the toughest conferences in AIA. So just showing up to meets, you got to be on your A game all the time. You got to be recruiting, and you have to develop the talent that you have on your roster. So I think for us, cross country is another one of those sports to where we've always had teams ranked in the top 25 in the country. We always send teams and individuals to the national championship. So there's no time off, really. It's a grind, like Elliott said, and we're just trying to be in the mix. We want a seat at the table, so we're going to continue to grind. We're going to continue to get 1% better, and do what we can.
And Coach, the women's race moving from 5,000 meters to 6,000 meters, starting with the Heart Championship and then Nationals. How big of a jump is that going to be, and how do you prepare for that over the course of the season for once we get to the postseason?
Well, I do think it's a challenge, but I love the athletes that we have on our roster because they accept the challenge. They love the challenge. So anything worth doing, is going to be difficult. So, we just embrace the challenge and attack it full-fledged and see what we can do. But I do think it's going to be a challenge, but, we're ready for it and we'll do the best we can.
Isabella, what do you think about the jump in the distance? How is that going to affect you as a runner?
It'll definitely be different. I've never ran a 6K. I've always stayed around the 5K mark in cross country, but our training that we have every day, it kind of prepares us already for that longer distance. We're doing more than the 5K anyways. So racing wise, it'll be a little bit different. And like Coach Kenny said, it'll be a little challenging, but I definitely think we are prepared in the mileage that we put in and the hard work that we do every day.
Elliott, take me around the program and with your teammates. How much do you enjoy running with everybody else in the program and spending time with them inside and outside of competing, and what this kind of program means to you?
Oh yeah, the program definitely means a lot to me. I've been here for 4 years now, and just every year I just feel like I connect more and more with my teammates and just build like, just friendships and just genuine bonds with people. So yeah, it's definitely been a journey, like just outside of just like, the competitive aspect, like just building, those teamwork skills and all that. It's really been great.
Isabella, do you have a favorite memory or moment from your running career collegiately?
Yeah, I would say anything that has to do with my team in general and the coaches, winning conference, just the relationship and family that you have with your team. I truly believe our relationship and family is like no other out there.
Elliot, what about you? Do you have a favorite memory, moment, or something that you're going to take away from your collegiate running career the most?
Yeah, definitely just the friendships that have formed along the way, and going to conference, we had a pretty good showing at conference last year. And so, yeah, just making friendships and all that.
Coach, what are some of the goals for you guys as a program this season?
1% better. We don't put limits on ourselves. So, we show up, the energy, the effort, every day, making sure that, my student athletes are put in the best position possible to be successful, both on the track, on the course, and in life. So just big goals, like preparing them for life. We do have our goals for cross country and everything like that, but I think the biggest thing is, we're preparing them for the next step. So we focus more on that, more on the process, more on making sure they're doing the right things, doing the small things correctly. And then if you can do the right things correctly, then the big things will take care of themselves. So we put our goals and our focus and emphasis on that kind of stuff, and then the results will take care of themselves.
Coach, Elliot, Isabella, thank you guys for the time today. Good luck on the rest of your 2023 season.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.